RPX token. The purpose of the RPX token will be to sustain the growth of the Red Pulse information platform. What Red Pulse's platform provides is access to accurate information and, troublingly, a reliance on people for accurate information, ultimately. We, of course, believe that AI should be integrated more, but we don't hear much of it in the Red Pulse white paper. This is unfortunate. They have in the roadmap the building of an AI helper for Premier clients, but that's all they mention when it comes to using AI in the platform. We'd prefer it was used in some kind of content delivery capacity as well, such that it could filter bad content based on various flags that readers could provide. Nevertheless, although the Red Pulse progenitors don't want speculation on the token, according to the way they describe in the white paper at least, RPX is the currency used to drive our monetization system, and relies primarily upon research consumers to determine relative payment amounts for each article. RPX can also be acquired by content consumers that wish to further increase the baseline RPX reward attached to research prompts that are initially funded by the Red Pulse platform. Doing so will prioritize certain research prompts to be more lucrative for content producers. We consider the RPX token to have practical and sustainable utility as a mechanism for driving our research platform, and should not fall under the definition of a financial security. That being said, we are exploring the necessary requirements for SEC registration. In the interim, we will not be accepting U.S. citizens as part of our RPX crowdsal, to ensure we are operating within current regulatory policies. They list a number of different applications for the RPX token, however, all of which incentivize people to hold the token in advance of people requiring set tokens for these purposes. This is called speculation, even if it is long-term, optimistic speculation, as some of the use cases go. But one of the use cases listed is for Steam-like decentralized content platforms for people to share information, incentivized by RPX tokens. Another is a content rating system that is decentralized for accuracy. This will cut through some of the professional rumor mills and even allegedly government-funded shops that influence the Chinese markets. In contrast to more established financial markets such as the US and Europe, where institutional investors make up more than 90% of participants by trading activity. China's stock market activity is dominated by individual investors, representing an estimated 80% of all trading activity. The above statistic stands out because it demonstrates that there will probably definitely be a strong demand for the RPX token when the Chinese market begins to use it for bilateral trading information. Thus, while the goal of the team at Red Pulse is to attempt to maintain some form of steady value so that information in the marketplace can work through a reasonable price discovery phase, it would seem that if demand is high, the value of each token will obviously increase. This will mean that those who get the token earlier on will have some advantage over those who come in later. Since the token has virtually immediate utility in a useful enterprise, namely, real-world business applications. The versatility of the token outlined in the white paper also entails many use cases not envisioned. As with anything very well done, there are future uses which are not envisioned. This is to allude to a point made by the author in an earlier analysis regarding Enigma, in which he concluded that Red Pulse could and likely should simply expand to consume the functions that Enigma is promising the world. Chinese government implications. Another thing that the Red Pulse terminal will be able to provide people is information about the regulatory environment of China and wherever else the terminal is operated and people provide in format ION. This is useful to people trying to conduct international business on their own. Often, without long, expensive travel, it's difficult to get things together in such a way that you really have your finger on the pulse of even your own business. Tools that would enable you to have accurate information about the pursuits you were engaged in abroad would be useful. However, a reader made a useful point to this writer. It seems that anything done in China, the government likes to get its hands into. So we must always be wary that another effort will lift off somewhere else, provide all the same and more services, and Red Pulse will be left in the dust. Short-term though, as an investment, it's likely to be an earner, from flash to bang. The rise of the crypto Bloombergs. As a closing point on the Red Pulse technology and platform, we have to add that it will not be the only. We foresee many such products reaching the market. Red Pulse will be one, but probably not even the only one, that specializes and focuses on Chinese Western trading. Others will follow. The verdict. This author suggests that short and long-term, Red Pulse has a great product, a great team, and the tokens have a great future ahead of them. The risk of government still managing to interfere with, act upon, and influence information in the system is strong. A lack of next-level smart solutions like AI to rate content and trade patterns, behaviors, and beyond, is problematic. We'd like to see more forward-looking firms in such a forward-looking space. Growth potential. Everyone in business knows that volume is only heading more and more to Asia, and international trade is only growing. Those first to market with tools and terminals which provide real-time, accurate information to those that need it will be very valuable assets indeed. We believe the product is solid, and that it will deliver results, and that this will bring value to the token holder. +6. Further, we find nothing at fault with the team. In addition to the impressive founder we have in Jonathan Ha, there is also Peter Alexander for a chairman. Alexander previously worked at Prudential in Asia. Investment details. Red Pulse only want to raise $15 million. They will be selling the RPX tokens at a rate of 1,000 to 1 NEO. Bonuses will be paid, depending on the day, for day 1, 30%, day 2 to 3, 20%, and day 4 to 7, 10% bonuses respectively. You invest, but one imagines this token sale might be over the first day.